Hi, everybody. My name is Nick Santiago. I am the coordinator for the LakeShore and Northwoods division. I'm going to just kind of give you a short rundown on the events program, how it works, and then how to get involved. The events program is a nationally recognized program that did just over $30 million in 2018. It's designed for reps to add another layer to their business. It was specifically designed for customers who bought their stuff years ago to get back in touch with our reps and our products. At the booth, we sell on the spot to our customers and gather leads to follow up on later. It's an awesome way to get back in touch with people who may have lost their previous rep. Shows can be a craft show, town festival, county fairs, farmer markets, and sometimes larger events like home shows, gun shows, and state fairs. Here is where we set up a table and display our products and sell right at the booth. Our main focus is that we make our customers feel taken care of. The reason people buy from us at the booth is because our customers love to come and see what's new and of course help us towards our team goals. Reps love working behind the booth because hundreds, sometimes thousands of people pass behind the booth. It breaks up a lot of the monotony from doing demos and service calls every day. We collect tens of orders and leads in a single day without having to actually move from house to house. It gives you a chance to sell customers you wouldn't normally meet. For example, I met the CEO of Pella Windows, which is kind of a big deal in Wisconsin. And I also met the running backs coach for the Green Bay Packers. I wouldn't have met them had I not been at the show. It just so happened that they were there, and so was I. These are not people that you'd meet normally through family and friends, so it's just kind of a nice extra little avenue. The other important thing are the leads. So we run across many customers who have Cutco already who need their stuff sharpened. It definitely makes phone time more enjoyable and customers are excited to hear from you. You find shows in your area that you want to work wherever and whenever, so it makes it a little bit more efficient that way. I've been selling Cutco for about 10 years. I love working with people who love our products and look forward to seeing me again and working with me and following my progress as I work through the year. If they weren't interested, they wouldn't stop by our booth, plain and simple. I hope that was helpful for you guys to understand what we do as CSPs and full-time reps. There are a couple things that you should know about being on the team as well. Number one, it takes a different skill set. It's not your average, 45 to 60 minute demo. There's a faster, quicker demo than in-home. At the booth, we condense it to 2 to 3 minutes. Customers have other things to see and do, so they don't have time to, just sit and wait. You might be awesome in-home, but you also might be awful behind the booth. And that's completely fine. This program is not designed for everyone. In-home, you can be the lone wolf and go from home to home. On my team, we all work together. If you know that the sort of thing is not for you, then maybe this program may not be suited for you. The second thing are booth costs. So booths cost money, and as business owners, we're responsible for paying that cost. So what Cutco does to help us out is by paying the bill up front. Then we pay them back when the show's over. Charges range based on how many days you work. So it could cost $25. It could cost $1,000. It just depends on the show and how often you're working. In our divisions, we have reps that pick shows every 4 to 6 weeks. The shows that they would like to work, and then our new guys fill in spots until they learn the ropes. You can work as many or as few as you want, as long as you remain on the team and in good standing. For example, a couple of weeks ago, we worked the Wisconsin Fishing Expo in Madison, and cost $125 for 2 days, and I sold $4,000 in those 2 days. So, I made my money back, which is great. But I also made, more money on top of that, which is awesome. Another example is the state fair, which is coming up in a couple of months here. Last year, personally, my shift cost $1,800, but I sold $37,000 behind the booth. You should also know that shows are not a replacement for demos and service calls. You'll still be expected to do those as well. If this is something you might be interested in, here's how to get involved. Number one, talk to your manager and be over 15K. 15K qualifies you for training. 20K qualifies you to work the shifts. Number two, you just order your super kit on Vector Connect. This is required for training. This is something I'll reach out to you beforehand to get that all situated, so that way you are bringing it with you on the day of training. Number three is come to training. Before then, I'll reach out to you, make sure you have the necessary qualifications in order to come to the booth and be able to train with us. And number four is once training is completed, you'll be set up with someone on the team to go field training so you can learn the ropes. Usually the first day you watch. The second day you actually get to take a few turns and try out your hand at the booth. You'll also get service call trained too, which is another important thing in our facet of the business, because you obviously have to know how to take care of your customers' knives should they need them in the future. Once all those are completed, and if your manager and I feel you're ready, then you're on the team. I look forward to working with you soon at the next show and meeting you at training.